I am Tina Hughlene Frank. I was named after both my parents. My mother's name was Tina, and my daddy's name was Hugh Lee. I was raised in Landis, a town of about 1,500 people, and we all worked together. We didn't always have a great deal of wealth, and it was a simple life, but it was rock solid, and that's what's made me strong enough to be able to live my life. And as we grew up, and time to go off to college, debated where to go. And Appalachian offered the quarter system at that time. I thought I wanted to be a teacher. I was always good in math. I was good in English too. And I went to summer school that summer. 6 days after graduation, something like that. Wound up at Appalachian, and as we came around that corner, just coming into town, I told Mother and Daddy I was so excited. What will this bring? I can't wait, I wanted to be the best I could be because that's what I was raised to be. I wanted to be somebody. And I feel like that's what Appalachian gave me the opportunity to be. A friend of mine said one time, "What did your college education do for you, Hughlene?" And I said, it gave me the confidence to look people eyeball to eyeball and feel good about myself and know that everyone has something to offer. When I was at Appalachian and that senior year came and we'd gotten the notification that we'd be university and it'd be on our class ring, we'd have the first class ring with Appalachian State University, and I still have that ring and I treasure it. Wow, we are on our way. We're going to make it. It's going to be some kind of school. Well, 40 years later, it is some kind of school. I did my student teaching here in Greensboro. Wound up getting a job at Aycock Junior High, teaching math. And the summer between the 2 years I taught, I met Bill. My roommate and I had a party right before school started. I met Bill on an empty stomach and 2 drinks, so I talked him to death. So we were married the following June. We had met and, lived comfortably for many years. And Bill said, you don't have to teach. I was teaching junior high math, and it was very repetitious. And when Bill said, you don't have to, I said, I believe I'll take you up on that. He's not selfish, not the least bit. He gave me the freedom that I didn't have as a child because I had to work. We worked hard. Have the freedom to see the other side because we're such different personalities. So far this way and so far that way. But we complement each other. And a marriage is not made the first day you're married. It takes a lifetime. But God had a purpose for Bill too. And it might have been just to be my husband, But wasn't he lucky? But I had been involved in the Symphony Guild. Bill's mother had been real active in it, and she thought I might enjoy it. And I did. I made lots of wonderful friends. Greensboro Historical Museum, got all involved in that. And then the Red Cross. And I served on their board. I served on their boards of all these, the executive boards of all of them. I finished that, and somewhere along the way, I heard about this certification for nonprofit management that Duke University was offering. I thought that sounds interesting because all my volunteer work had mostly been in nonprofit. It gave me an opportunity to see the other side of what I might, if we ever gifted. Some of the questions to ask. I had gone to something one night, and the National Fundraisers has got a program, and they're going to talk about generation skipping, gifting. Anyway, I showed up, and who would I see but Wayne Clawson? And before that day was out, he asked me if I'd be interested in doing something at Appalachian. Oh, I was so excited to be asked to do something at Appalachian, because I had, there were 20 years that I'd been so busy doing here in Greensboro. And so they were talking to me about making a contribution to something that, that always, we've got this visiting writer series. It really does a fine job. It makes such a difference in the students' lives. As time, one year led to the next year, it just seemed like it was the right thing for Hughlene and Bill to do. And I've watched it make a difference in students' lives. It's exciting to see young people know what they want to do or think they'd like to do. I want Appalachian students to be able to go anywhere in life they dream of going. That was all that was taking place when I became a trustee. When I was appointed to the Board of Trustees, I didn't see it as breaking through a glass ceiling. Something I wanted to do. And you know, why do you do it? You do it because you care. That somebody else sat there and cared before you came. The dreams I have are just the same dreams I had. Make it bigger, better, and best. Like Kim Peacock says, let's go to the mountaintop. Appalachians come a long way. Let's hope they've inspired that next generation of great thinkers and doers, because they are our future. I feel like I've had the opportunity to serve at a pinnacle of time that will never be again, because the stars lined up. I would have never thought that I would have received a service award, because it doesn't feel so much like service when it's a friend. It just feels like the natural thing to do. That's probably the pinnacle for somebody to know or notice that you gave your all. And I thank you. Someone told me, said, do you think you had life too easy? No, I was just blessed. God had held me in the palm of his hand. If I hadn't had that little light of mine when I was 6 and 7 years old at the Baptist church in the square of Kannapolis, North Carolina, singing your little heart out, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, I'm not ready for the candle to go out. I want to shine. I don't have to be the leader, but I want to be a part of the team, and I want to know that I made a difference. And that's not a bad thing to be said, is it? And I've lived a good life.